So, probably about 80% of the women I talk to who have heavier periods or a lot more bleeding during their menstrual cycles think like that's just them. That's their body. That's how it behaves, and there's not much they can do about it. And they kind of just suffer in silence. Like that's the plate that they've been given, and they're just dealing with it. Well, like in reality, there's like actually some super easy, super practical solutions that have been time tested to be absolutely wonderful for women. So without further ado, let's just get into it. When we're talking about more severe cramps and more bleeding than regular, we're talking in part about things called prostaglandins. And what you need to know is that the more prostaglandins that our body's making, the more severe our cramps are going to be, and the more blood that we're probably going to lose with each cycle. And it tends to increase with each cycle. So we need something that lowers our prostaglandins, and there is a wonderful herb. You can find it all over planet Earth, and you already know what it is. It's called ginger. Ginger has a really good, strong ability to help our body regulate how many prostaglandins that it's making. And when our prostaglandins go down, the severity of our cramps go down, and the quantity of blood loss also goes down. It's really, really awesome, and it's super practical. Like, you can just chop it up and saute it. You can juice the fresh root of it, drink it straight back, or add it to a smoothie, or you can just get a supplement of it. And it's very, very diverse, and you can take it in any way, and it's very safe, very effective. I highly recommend you check it out. Now, the number one herb across all of Europe for female reproductive health is called Vitex. The cool thing about Vitex is that it helps our body balance estrogen levels. So when we have too much estrogen in our body, estrogen causes our endometrium to grow faster and thicker than normal. And when that happens, every period is going to be more uncomfortable, and we're going to end up bleeding a lot more. So we need to balance that estrogen levels. And in our body likes to use progesterone to balance out estrogen. So they have like these opposing effects. Well, Vitex helps our body boost or just build up our progesterone levels to balance out our estrogen. It is very safe, but it doesn't work overnight. Vitex is something that you got to be on it for a month or two before you really start seeing the benefits. But when the benefits finally do kick in, like, you are going to be loving this herb, and you're going to tell all of your friends about it. It's excellent for any literally female reproductive issue you can think of. Anyway, it's called Vitex. Definitely check it out. And now finally, we need to make sure our iron levels are on point. An iron deficiency all by itself can cause menorrhagia. Now, that word menorrhagia, it just means excessive bleeding during our cycles. So an easy way to get our iron levels back up to par is just by eating red meat. And I literally mean eat red meat, either like grass-fed beef or lamb, every day with a salad until you start feeling better. Literally every day. Red meat is an excellent source of bioavailable iron. But beyond that, it's also an excellent source of bioavailable zinc, which is also going to help us out a little bit. So some women will be presenting as if they had a thyroid issue, like some form of hypothyroidism. Also in my experience, most women don't have like genetically bad thyroids. There's something else downstream that's causing a bad conversion in their thyroid hormones. And most of all of our conversion of our thyroid hormones happen in our liver. And our liver absolutely has to have zinc and magnesium in order to make that conversion. Otherwise, we could have a totally healthy thyroid, but we would be presenting as if there was something wrong with our thyroid. And when we're not getting accurate conversion or good conversions of our thyroid hormones, so say, for example, T4 to T3, we can experience irregularities with our menstrual cycles. So we want to make sure that in case there is that zinc deficiency, red meat is just another great choice. And we want to pair that with a salad, because a salad, like a good organic spring mix salad, is a good source of magnesium. And that magnesium is going to beef up that zinc, no point intended, beef up that zinc to help our thyroid conversions be even better. And lastly, the salad is a great source of vitamin K, which is, again, it's going to help us with bleeding. These things really can help bring about a change in your body. You don't have to suffer in silence. Anyway, we wish you literally all the success in the world, and cheers.